National parks. Your special place. Imagine stumbling upon a special place in the wilderness. That's all you want. As you pick your way across a sleek lawn, you can hear cool water trickling in a stream below. The sun reflects off the red canyon walls while an eagle soars quietly overhead. Dry grasses rustle around the perfect hiding spot, and gazed lip in the distance. Untouched places like this are becoming rare as humans use more and more land for farming, housing, and taking resources. But thankfully, many nations of the world have preserved areas of wilderness as national parks. In national parks, you can still find your own special place. The value of parks. Protected lands are important for many reasons. Many regional parks protect a rich diversity of plants and animals that might otherwise be changed by human development. In a protected area, native plants and animals can exist without interference by humans. Endangered animals can survive without the threat of habitat destruction and hunting. Many parks protect cultures and their histories. In the world's national parks, you can see artifacts or objects left behind from past civilizations. Some preserve as an ancient way of life still in practice. National parks also provide wild, untouched places where people can get away from it all. Visitors can view rare wildlife, uh, unique landforms, ancient artifacts, and pieces of their own history. They also can surround themselves with the beauty of nature through hiking, backpacking, camping, and other activities. The United States gets the credit for setting aside the first national park in 1872. President Theodore Roosevelt created Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. Roosevelt loved the outdoors, and he recognized the unique and fragile beauty of Yellowstone's streaming geysers, pools of bubbling mud, and abundant wildlife. Today, hundreds of countries around the world have joined the preservation effort. There are more than 1,000 areas of preserved land around the world. Now that you know a little about national parks, let's explore a few up close. Maybe one of these will contain your special place. World famous wonder Serengeti National Park and Masai Mara Reserve, Tanzania and Kenya. Films and photographs from the Serengeti are perhaps the most famous images of Africa. Dry grasses rustle across broad landscapes, colored brown, red, and orange by the African sun. Lions, gazelles, zebras, and antelope lounge peacefully on the immense plains. In 1913, an American hunter found the Serengeti, still known to Westerners, and introduced it to the world, but the Maasai people have called it home for thousands of years. They held cattle and live in traditional villages in the Kenya portion of the park. The Maasai are famous for their beautiful red clothing, jewelry, and body paint. To the Maasai, the Serengeti has always been to the place where the land goes on forever. The Serengeti is one of the oldest and largest savannas or dry grasslands on Earth. It is the last home of many of the most famous African animals. Every year, hundreds of thousands of wild beasts and zebras migrate or move across the plains, following the seasonal rains. Amazing predators including lions, crocodiles, cheetahs, and hyenas. Following them, several of the Serengeti's animals, including rhinos, cheetahs, and some antelopes, and severely endangered. Without the park to protect their habitat, these creatures would probably become extinct. A country's proud heritage, Santa Rosa National Park. Costa Rica. Costa Rica, a tiny country in Central America, includes many natural and cultural treasures. In Santa Rosa Park, many of these special features come together. First, there is a Pacific coastline where many endangered sea turtles gather by the thousands to nest. The ocean by these beaches is also known for good surfing. The inland portions of the park feature savannas and the largest area of dry tropical forest in Central America. This habitat supports howler monkeys, wild pigs, and over 50 species of bats that nest in the park's many caves. That many scientists come to this rich natural landscape to study how the plants and animals of the forest and ocean interact. Two historical sites preserve the memory of important battles in the struggle for Costa Rican independence. Visitors can tour these sites and enjoy hiking, camping, and surfing. Park among the people. Rock Creek Park, Washington, D.C., USA. It's easy to imagine national parks as expanses of wild territory. It's not so easy to imagine a park inside a major city, yet that's just what Rock Creek Park is. It is a small 1,700 acre area of preserved cultural and natural heritage, right in the center of the U.S. capital city. Established in 1890, this park provides city dwellers with a spot of nature nearby. They can escape among the plants, animals, and rushing water of a forest. A theater hosts outdoor concerts and plays in the summer. The park is also filled with historical treasures from the times of the Piscataway trip, the founding of the U.S. Capitol, and the Civil War.